Hello, so it is Monday, November 13th at this point, which is a week after I finished the last, 8 weeks to finish my novel vlog. And I have written this past week, but it's been a little bit slow. I've had some, migraine problems, and then we were out of town, so I really didn't get much time in. But I'm a 1,000 words into scene 42. But scene 42 is very much like, I was talking about this, I think, at the end of the last one, but this is like the Hightower surprise. This is going into the first conflict beat of the conflict, I guess. And I realized that my outlining of this is awful. Like, I just am like, oh yeah, they're gonna go here and fight, and then this is gonna happen. And it's like, you cannot write a whole scene based off just that. Like, there needs to be actual stuff that happens that's not just they go there, they try to do the thing, they fail. Like, there has to be increasing tension. Like, this is an action scene, it needs to actually be interesting. And right now it's not. So I've been struggling with it and going very slowly because I didn't plan for it to be better, and that's the problem with the next few scenes. They're not planned very well. And they're planned enough for the other scenes where you can kind of figure it out, but with an action beat, this is definitely something I need to work on and get better at. But it's just going very slowly. So at this point I said it's the 13th. So, this is supposed to be the last week. This is supposed to be the last week. I'm supposed to finish this week, which I'm still on 42, which means I have basically the rest of 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 7 scenes to do, which there's no way that's gonna happen. There's no way that's gonna happen. There's absolutely no way. And we are so busy this week. I am outrageously busy. There's so much going on. I don't know how this is gonna go, y'all. This vlog is gonna be a bit of a wild ride because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I have said that my goal was to finish by Thanksgiving. So what am I gonna do Monday and Tuesday of next week? I'm busy. I'm not gonna write any. I might have 2 of my hour chunks on Monday and Tuesday to write, so maybe if I have 2 scenes left, I can finish them those 2 days. But I don't know if this is gonna happen. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna do my writing session for this afternoon, and I'm gonna think about it and just try and figure out if there's a reasonable way that I could actually get it done this week. If I can hit this goal that I've been working on, because I feel like I've been doing really good, and then I have a rough patch from getting sick or something, and then I do really good again, and it's just how's this week gonna go? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, so that was pretty good. I got almost another 1,000 words in, actually, which is crazy. And I'm close to the end, and I sort of found a little bit of a flow, a little bit of something more interesting. It feels better. It's not perfect. I'm gonna need to tweak it, but I feel like something's actually happening, and I have some beats, and I have some stuff going on here. So I just need that big, she's right at the precipice of the reveal. Right at the precipice. She's sort of figuring it out now, I guess. And so now she's sort of panicking, and, he's gonna close in on her, and then she's going to realize that she has to flee in order to come back another time. So there's not that much left. I can definitely finish this scene tomorrow. Easy peasy. And probably get started on the next one, which will be 43. I need to go. I need to go help my husband with dinner and getting the kids ready and all of that kind of stuff. And then I have Longsword tonight. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye. So I have 6 scenes to go, and normally I had planned, I think, like 6 blocks, so like 3 hours per scene, but it has not been taking me that long. That's like the far end. It's been taking me like 2 to 6, so like an hour to 3 hours. So I think it's reasonable that I can get this done, especially if I like push. So yes, so now I need to, well, food is going to be here in a few minutes. And then I need to start working on expanding out my outline and really fleshing that out, which I think will be a really good activity to do in the bath, because my back's kind of sore sitting in this chair, which it's been just sore a couple of days because I've been doing so much training and just sitting kind of weird to do all that. So I haven't had as much like movement and not sitting bad. So we're gonna do some of that, and hopefully it's not too much of a mess and I can kind of figure it out. But I should get a good idea of like how much time it'll take to do this. But yeah, we'll see. So
it's a whole family.
Oh, I wonder if I get to pet one.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna go pet those.
Why?
Because they're wild animals, James.
Oh, it looks so sweet. You nice animals.
I think they would try and run away from us if they saw us. It's a whole herd. There's $3.
good morning. So I came downstairs this morning and both of my kids are pleading for donuts, which we've never brought donuts home before. We've gone to Dunkin' Donuts like twice in their entire lives. But for some reason this morning they're like, we desperately want donuts. I don't know. And my husband's like, I could have a, So I'm going to get donuts. But last night I got a decent bit of the way through figuring out all the rest of the scenes. The next one is actually the one I think is the hardest out of all of them. That's going to be the hardest. So once I get through that, it should be a lot easier sailing. Because the next one is like that dig deep down kind of beat where, it's just, those kind of beats are really hard to write. And I feel like I don't quite understand how really to do it and make it feel different than the aha moment. So I've been kind of still ruminating on that, but that might be something that I have to mostly fix during revisions, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So yeah, that's where we are now. I'm gonna go get donuts, and well, I'm not gonna have a donut. I want a breakfast sandwich, but I'm gonna go get that and then head back, and then we'll see what we manage this morning. No pressure. Okay, horrible lighting here, but it is 1:45. How's it 1:45? It's 1:45. I am going to start writing for the day. I did have a little bit of time to kind of plunk away at the beginning of the next scene, but I really didn't get more than a couple hundred words in. So my back is killing me right now. It's still like from doing the training this week and it's just a hard week on my back. So I'm not going to push it and try and sit in the chair right now. So I'm going to get myself set up to write in bed. I'm going to get my heating pad out. I'm going to take some ibuprofen to hopefully like help that out. And then maybe tonight I can do a big push in my chair because I'm definitely more productive that way. But we're going to try and get comfy so I can get some words in. I have 6 scenes to write. So in theory, I should have more time today than tomorrow. But I would hope to get at least 3 to 4 scenes done today. Probably 4. I probably need to get 4 scenes done today. We'll see. Okay, so I am just over 3 blocks in, so an hour and a half. Aubrey, stay there. Stay there.
I'm not feel.
Just stay there. My daughter is clearly in with me right now, but I finished, I'm at 1,792 words. I finished scene 43. I think these are going to be like a little bit shorter than my estimate, which is 2,200 or 1,250 words per scene. Which would put me at trying to write 13,500 words between now and the end of tomorrow, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. So it's 3:40 now. I'm gonna keep going for a little while, put something on for her to listen to on TV while I keep writing and see what I can do this afternoon. Okay, I'm now at 2,814 words. I am almost done, close to done. Scene 44. I just watched the entirety of Boss Baby with my daughter sitting here next to me, and she actually mostly let me write, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this scene, maybe start looking at the next one, and then I probably go downstairs, help with dinner and all that, because it's already 5:22. Already 5:22. I think like an hour and a half a scene is kind of what I'm averaging right now, so 3 hours I should be able to do the next 2 scenes, and then 3 hours tomorrow night I should be able to do the last 2, I would think. But I'm gonna finish up this, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we get before I have to go downstairs. Okay, my ears are so sore from wearing these, but I'm at 3,390 words. I finished that scene. I'm feeling pretty good, even though I'm only like, I don't know, a third of the way there, I guess, maybe, but I feel like it's possible. As long as nothing goes wrong, it's possible. But I'm gonna go get dinner. So, I am in the car again, heading to Target, because my husband offered to finish up with the kids tonight and put them to bed if I ran to Target and looked at the outerwear, because it is on sale right now. Just today, like 30% off, I think, and kids grew out of stuff so fast, and we have to keep extra coats at daycare, or else we're driving them back and forth 87 times, so I'm going to Target. I'm already quite tired. It's 8 o'clock now. That Target trip took about an hour, which, you know, cuts an hour into my time, but also my husband had literally just finished putting the kids to bed when I got home. Like, I still had time to run up and say goodnight to them, like I normally would, so I think I won out on that arrangement, to be completely honest, but I mostly got kid stuff, like winter coats, winter boots, and I got them a little bit bigger, so hopefully they'll actually fit next year, which I think we did last year. Like, I don't think we got them new coats for last year. They used the ones we had bought in the year before, but got them that stuff, more winter clothes, and they had a good deal on sweaters, so I got myself and my husband a few new sweaters. And first off, is this not the most wonderful Christmas sweater in the whole wide world? It's like crazy enough to kind of work for a ugly sweater party, ugly sweater day at work, but also fantastic. I'm going to wear this all the time. But yes. It is 8 o'clock. I am checking to make sure all of my files synced over from my little tablet thing to my computer. Yes, yep, it is all here. Let me pull this up. And yes, I want to finish 2 more scenes, although let me put my 2 stars on the board from earlier real quick. So close. Okay, before I start writing again, I want to have a, like, check-in. I'm absolutely exhausted. I had a coffee before dinner because I thought it would help, but this week was just rough, and I keep telling myself and wanting to be like, you know, you just need to, like, push through this, you're being lazy, you're not trying hard enough, like, you have enough time to get this done. And the truth is, like, it's just hard, and sometimes, especially when it's been a really hard week, like, this week was crazy. Like, if you count the training hours, I worked, like, 10, 11-hour days at the end of the week, and then it was also, like, very stressful. Like, Friday at work was so stressful. I can't even tell you. And so, like, I'm trying to cut myself some slack. I really am. I'm trying to cut myself some serious slack here, and you know, right now I'm just feeling honestly kind of nauseous. I think from just staring at my phone, or not my phone, my computer. And when my husband mentioned, like, oh, there's this Target sale and, like, you know, outerwear stuff, and we need to get the kids all this new coats and boots and stuff, like, we should shop it. I started looking at it on my phone, and just, like, that scrolling, I was like, I'm going to throw up. Like, it was just making me nauseous, and then I had to take my glasses off in the store because it was just making me nauseous, like, focusing like that. So I'm not feeling the most greatest right now, but I'm gonna try and at least get started and see how far I get, and we'll see. If I'm really not feeling well, I will stop, and maybe I'll have time tomorrow. I might have some time in the morning. I don't know. I really want to do it, but again, I do have 2 blocks during the week, Monday night and Tuesday night, where I have to, like, if I have to make up, like, 2 scenes those nights, I can probably push through the last scene or 2 then if I need to. But I prefer not to, but that would be okay. So, like, we'll see. If I get 1 scene done tonight, I think I'll be pretty happy with that, honestly. Especially because it's already 8:06, and 2 scenes would probably take me 3 hours, which would put us at 11 o'clock. Yeah, and there's no way I'm staying up that late, so we're just gonna have to see how this goes, but we'll see. Okay, it's 10:20. I've not quite finished this scene. I've basically finished it. I'm at, like, the wrap-up part of the scene, but this was the big climax. And I'm at 5,382 words for the day, which is pretty dang good. This scene so far is 2,083 words, so it's actually one of the longer scenes in this last chunk that I've done, but I don't want to wrap this up, like, this last big, like, moment following, like, her defeating the big bad, right? Like, I don't want to do that while I'm exhausted like this, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow and pick it up there because it'll be really easy to pick up there. But I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna go to bed because I'm exhausted. I am so tired right now, but yeah, that's about all I could do. Okay, we're back in here. Well, I guess we were in here last night, weren't we? I don't know, but I wanted to give you an update. So I stopped. Did I film an update last night? I have no memory of this. But basically, I was working on, let's see, was it scene 44? 44? I think it was scene 44. Scene 45. I was working on scene 45. Yes, okay. Oh, I'm further along than I thought I was. Okay, I was working on scene 45, which is the actual climax scene. And so I need to really, yes, I did talk about this, yeah. So I left it, like, off at the big, like, they won moment, right? Because I wanted to actually take the time to do that, and I was at the point where, like, my husband was going to bed, and he's like, do you want to shower with me? And I was like, oh, dear God, yes, I would love to shower with you. I'm like, I needed it. So I kind of stopped right at the end. So I'm going to finish the scene up, get started on scene 46, which is, I think, so 46, 47, and 48 are kind of all the resolution, and the last one is sort of that, like, final image, like, wow moment where you sort of can really see how far the main character has come. But yeah, so I need to finish up the climax, and then it's all resolution from there, which is crazy. Like, I'm already having so many just emotions about the idea of finishing the first draft of another book. I'll get into that more later. I don't have time to focus on it. I've got to focus and work on this. So let's finish the climax. Okay, scene 45 is done, and it is very bittersweet at the end. I added, like, it's technically like a separate scene, I guess. I wrote another 921 words, but I felt like it needed a little bit more. I needed to separate the like actual climax with a little bit of the aftermath. Like I needed to add a little bit of separation between that. And it's very bittersweet. It kind of hurts a little bit because like they've accomplished this very difficult goal that they thought they were all gonna die, basically, and now in order to do the things that they are responsible for, they kind of have to go in separate directions right now. And you know, that's quick spoiler, it doesn't last that long. They sort of decide to try and figure it out, but like they're sort of realizing that they have responsibilities, and you know, now that they're realizing that they actually like care about each other, they still have to go their separate ways. Not that it's going to be permanent or like, you know, but I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's a little bittersweet. Because I don't like when books just kind of like all of a sudden all the tension is gone. So this is that last little strand of tension as we're going to kind of see their lives going into what, you know, sort of that like healed state, that like it came full circle state, and then they're gonna kind of like come back together at the end to kind of keep that tension going through. So 45 is done, which means I have 46, 47, and 48, which again is a resolution scene, so that's the main plot resolution, like the external plot, and then the next scene is sort of the romantic climax or conclusion, and then the very last scene is that like final image and wow moment, is sort of how I have that outlined right now. So I don't think it'll be too crazy.
Yeah, take a picture for me.
Alright, so I am back home. I have the kids downstairs eating a snack because somehow they're not full. I don't know. They're watching PJ Masks, but it's a bit of an eventful Thanksgiving with my family. It's being around that many people is always exhausting for me, but it's nice to see everybody. But there were two incidents. The first one, my sister was heating up her like pie, and it was like some chocolate mousse s'mores pie with like marshmallow on top. So like the last thing you do is you stick it in the oven and like broil, like to toast the top of the marshmallow. And we got distracted, and my daughter walks by because I had just given her like a little marshmallow, and she's like, marshmallow, and my sister goes, the marshmallow, and turns around, and the pie is literally on fire in the oven. And she's just like, you know, she like calls out her husband's name, and she's like, Maya! And so we're all like, okay, like let's get the kids out of here. And then we open up the oven, and he like uses one of the dish towels to kind of like smother the fire. It wasn't like a huge fire, you know, but the pie was definitely on fire. And in the process, the pie got like flipped all down like the front part of the oven. So it was like all in that like crack at the front of the oven and down the front and at the front of the oven. Oh boy, was that a mess to clean up. It was such a mess. And then when people were about ready to start leaving, my cousins were like, we gotta do the picture. So we all get together to take the picture. And my one cousin's husband is standing there, and he's like, all right, everyone say, my wife's pregnant. And we're all like, ah, oh my God, which is completely unexpected. Well, for us, obviously her siblings knew, but that was fun. The hormones, the mom hormones, I just started bawling because I'm like, it's a baby. So they're gonna have a baby, and my kids are gonna have another little cousin, and it's gonna be really sweet, but it's 5:30. I'm pulling my stuff up now. I'm gonna start writing. I don't know, I got a little bit of extra writing done, if I can pull it up. I don't remember how much I got done. I think it was like in the realm of 100 or so words. But it was like starting to set the scene. 315 words. That's something. Yeah. So I got that done. So I'm at 1,242 words for the day. And I have to write 3 scenes. Honestly, I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't. I don't know if this is going to happen. Like, I'm going back and forth on whether or not I should just, like, stay up as long as it takes. It might, like, depend on if, like, I actually have the energy to keep going. My husband opened up a bottle of wine, so I have a lovely bottle or glass, it's a glass of wine, but I'm not allowed to start drinking any of it until I'm at least 100 more words into this, because it's really hard, like, if I, like, start having a glass of wine or something like that, I get, like, kind of mellow, and then I don't want to start new things, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a bubble bath and read a book. Which, you know, is great, except I really want to finish this. So if I wait until I get started and I'm over that hurdle, then, like, I don't know. There's always that joke of, write, drunk, edit, sober, or something like that. I don't drink that much, but it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll help calm down, because I'm, like, very frazzled right now, and I'm tired, and I'm exhausted, and I was helping my mom cook for a couple hours, and I'm just like, my legs are so sore. I was wearing little boots that have little bits of heels, just like a little bit of heels. I'm so sore. My shoulders are sore. My eyes are like dry and tired because like I'm wearing makeup, and I don't wear makeup very often, so like my eyes are all dry. Okay, I'm gonna stop procrastinating now. One more scene done, so that's 46. Oh. No, it's not. It's only half. Never mind. Okay, now I'm done with scene 46. It is 1,722 words, putting me at 2,649 words for the day. 2 more scenes to go, and the kids have not even gone to bed yet, which I don't know if my husband is planning on putting them to bed for me. I'm not gonna hope for that, but that took like an hour. That is not bad. I'm feeling, if I can get through tonight, which I've been doubting because I really, really want to just take a bath and read. Like, I cannot tell you how much I want to do that, and honestly, I may have to stay up late to do that when I finish this just because I need it. I don't think I can go to work tomorrow without having done that. And when I sat down to do this, I honestly was thinking it wasn't going to happen. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. But maybe. It's 7 o'clock. I need to write 2 more scenes. It's not that bad, right? If I wasn't exhausted and like, you know, oh my god, then I think it would be a no-brainer, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, so it's 10:30. I ended up chatting with some of my writing friends for a little bit, which was really nice. We don't get to chat very often. The schedules never work out, but I am at 4,540 words for the day. I am basically almost done scene 47, but at the end I have like this like sexy time scene, and I don't know what it is about being exhausted and trying to write one of those scenes. It's just not working. And then the next scene, I was looking at it and kind of thinking about it in advance a little bit. It's going to be short. I think that between, I think that in the hour tomorrow, I don't think I can finish both of them. But I think between the hour tomorrow and Tuesday, I could do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just so tired, and honestly, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to bed right now. I might go, like, take a shower because I'm just so, like, sore still from Thanksgiving dinner, but I really thought I might get this done today, or this weekend, but I don't know. I've written so much, like, between today and yesterday, I've written, like, I think over 10,000 words. Actually, let me check that real quick before we get too crazy. So let's see. I've written basically, yeah, I've basically written 10,000 words in 2 days, which has got to be a record for me. So we will count that as a win, and we are not giving up. We are going to finish this before Thanksgiving. We are going to do it. Hello, it is Monday. I'm trying to turn my computer on and see if we can really wrap this up. I knew it was going to be a long day. Why is this not turning on? Come on. Come on, we have a book to finish, people. Let's get with the picture. Okay, that took like an hour and a half, but I finished that scene. It ended up being way longer than I wanted, which means only one more scene left. One more, but I have to run down for dinner, so I can't do, I guess I'm 2 stars behind down. I'll do them tomorrow. Okay, bye. My husband decided to take the kids on an errand and was like, so now you have like another hour to write. Do I have literally the best husband in the entire world? Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you. Let's start by putting those stars on while my computer starts back up. And then we can get started with the very, very last scene. That's it. I did it. I'm done. I finished another first draft of a book, and I think I literally might cry right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I spent so many years trying to finish my first book, and I think there was a part of me that worried that it was like, that was gonna be it, that I wasn't gonna be able to finish another book, and I've finished writing 2 books now. We're not going to talk about the ones before, but like seriously finished writing 2 whole books. And it feels really good. It's kind of crazy. I feel like, oh my gosh, I think I've been drafting this for like maybe like 8 or 9 months spread out, but a lot of those months not super seriously. So like maybe like 6 months of like focused writing. Oh, it took way less time than the first one, but also it's way shorter, like 109,751 words. I'm literally like 250 words under what my word count goal was for this book. Like, I'm under 110,000 words. That is crazy. I have never had a draft be that short. My next shortest one was like, I don't know. I don't even know if I ever got it, like, maybe like 135,000, 140,000. I think that's the shortest I've ever had a draft be. And I'm definitely an overwriter. So I finished a book. I did it. Oh! I'm so excited right now. And it's only $6.50 based off my phone, because I share my, we share our locations, me and my husband. My husband's gonna be home in like 3-4 minutes, and it's only $6.50. It's only Monday. It didn't even take until tomorrow. Like, I've had 2.5 hours of writing today. And I'm done. And I never thought I'd have this much time today. And I think my husband just really knew how much I wanted to get it finished. And he was like, you know, you take the time you need. Like, we're going to do this. You can do it. He was so encouraging this weekend when I was texting him, like, you know, I really want to just take a bath right now. I'm so tired. And he's like, you can do it. Oh my gosh. Ah! That's crazy. In the last, like, 3 days, I have written, let me look. In the last 3 days, I have written almost 12,000 words, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. So that's like 16,000 words that I wrote in this project in November, 17,000 in October. September was only 6,000. October was 2,500. July was 5,000. And then I did 6,000 in May. 15,000 in February. 23,000 in January. Last December was 6,000, and last November was almost 7,000, and then I wrote a couple thousand in October of last year. So I have been, I guess, I started drafting it a little over a year ago, and obviously, like, there's a lot of months in there where I was more focused on revising my Roar of Whispers book, but that's crazy. That's literally crazy. Under 110,000 words. Okay, hold on. We have to put the last star on now.